Welcome to the worship center. This is a special place to be with God. Here, we have all the time that we need, so we don't need to hurry. We can walk more slowly. We can talk softly, because someone might be talking to God, and we don't want to disturb them. Now, in this place, we have to get ready to be with God. One of the ways we get ready to be with God is by making sure everyone knows that God is with them. So we begin by saying, "The Lord be with you." And the other person responds, "And also with you," so that they know that God's with them too. So let's try it. The Lord be with you and also with you. One more time. The Lord be with you. Thank you for assuring me and letting me know God is with me. Another way we get ready in this space to be with God is by calming our bodies and taking a deep breath. Can you take a deep breath in with me? And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And another way that we get ready to be with God is by singing songs. The first song we're going to sing is "Oh God, I Adore You." I hope you sing it with me. Ready? Oh God, I adore you. Lay my life before you. How I love you. Jesus, I adore you. Lay my life before you. How I love you. Spirit, I adore you. Lay my life before you. How I love you. Good. Another way that we get ready to be with God is to sing the song, "Be Still and Know." Can you sing it with me? Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Now, when we sing these words, we know that it's time to hear the stories of God, those sacred stories. So I invite you to take your hands and put them in your lap, or hug yourself really tight and listen to the sacred story of God. We are in the season of Lent, when we have that purple color to remind us that we are preparing for Easter. During this time, during these 40 days, we are on a journey with Jesus. We are on a journey to Jerusalem. So, with Jesus, we are headed to Jerusalem at the end of that 40-day journey. Once every year, the people of God go on a journey to Jerusalem for the feast. They are going to celebrate a feast. It is a feast called the Passover. This is when they remember how God led them for 40 long years from Egypt through the waters of freedom to this sacred land. Every year, these people went up to Jerusalem, the people of God,
to celebrate the Passover feast. Jesus was a very special man who also went up to Jerusalem every year to celebrate the feast with friends and family. But this year, Jesus' friends did not want him to go to Jerusalem. The people, the friends, said to Jesus, "Don't go. People in Jerusalem want to kill you." But Jesus said, "We must go." So, Jesus' friends prepared to go with him to Jerusalem for the feast of the Passover. When the day of the Passover came, Jesus' friends went to a building with an upper room. The friends went, and they began to prepare for the special feast of Passover. They set out a table that they could all eat this feast on. The friends prepared a table with a plate, cup, and bread. When evening came, they all came to have this feast together. The feast of the Passover, when they remember how God helped them leave Egypt and come to this special land. So Jesus joined them for the feast of the Passover. The friends, though, were still afraid for Jesus' safety. Then Jesus said the words of the feast that they were about to eat in a way they had never heard before. Jesus took the bread, he blessed it and broke it and gave it to each of them to eat. "Take, eat. This is my body, broken for you," Jesus said to all of his friends. Jesus took the cup and he raised it, and he said to all of his friends, "Drink this, all of you. This is my blood, which is shed for you." Then they all took a drink of the wine that Jesus shared. Then they sang a hymn, and they went out to the garden to pray. The disciples, Jesus' friends, went out. Jesus went with them too. And they went into the garden to pray. Later, people who didn't like Jesus would take him and nail him to a cross, and he would die in his own way. It was very sad. But 3 days later, God did an amazing thing. God made Jesus alive again in a new way. So every time we eat this bread and drink this cup, we remember Jesus that God made alive again. I wonder what it felt like to sit around this table with Jesus and hear him say, "Take, eat. This is my body, broken for you." I wonder how the disciples felt eating the bread and drinking the cup. I wonder how Jesus' friends felt when Jesus died. I wonder how they felt when they heard that God made Jesus alive again in a new way. I wonder if you've ever eaten at a table like this before. Now that we've heard the sacred story of God, it is a time for response. A time to say, what did that story make you feel? What did it make you think about? Was there a time you had a meal with someone and you felt so welcomed and comfortable around them that the meal was just so good? Can you draw a picture of that or do the activity that's in your bag? Pause the video and go and respond to the story of Jesus eating that meal with all of his friends. Now is our time of Thanksgiving. At this time, we light the Christ candle to remind us that God and Christ is with us at this time and in this place. Now, the story that we heard today is also in the Bible, in Matthew chapter 28, starting in verse 26 through verse 28. While Jesus' friends were eating, Jesus took a loaf of bread, and after blessing it, he broke it, gave it to his disciples, and said, "Take, eat. This is my body." Then he took a cup, and after giving thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you. For this is the blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. I tell you, I will never again drink from this cup of the vine until the day I drink it with you in God's kingdom." Now that we've heard the story of God and we heard it read from the Bible, you are invited to say something you're thankful for. It could be something you're thankful for in the story that we heard, something you're thankful for in your life, something you're thankful for in your family or in your house. I'm going to pause for a moment and you say something that you're thankful for to the person next to you. I'm thankful for the people that love me and make my life better. Now, let's take those things we're thankful for, and if you feel comfortable, we're going to say it to God. I say thanks in prayer when I close my eyes. You can do it how you feel comfortable. Dear God, thank you for all of the friends who love me. Thank you for Jesus and the way he spent time, even as he was coming to the last hours, with the people who loved him. We ask these things in your name. Amen. Now that we've said our prayer of thanksgiving, we can take the time to change the light. So watch. I'm going to change the light now. Look, The light is in one place at one time. I'm going to move it. Now the light is in all places at all times, and Christ is with you at home, even as Christ is with me here now. So, this concludes our time of worship. So now we get to go out into the world, blessing one another. So, warm up your benediction, your blessing hands. Hold them out to me. May the love of God go with you. Go in peace. Amen.